It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Now, already in its fifth year, TEDx Cape Town 2015 tackles the delicate and highly relevant paradox of openness, access and control. As a non-profit organisation dedicated to ideas worth spreading, TEDx Cape Town continues to challenge perceptions and engage their audience in worthwhile and forward-thinking conversations.
The idea of trying to change the world is such an unfathomable one. So to have a community around TEDx is so important, where everybody gets together and is able to have these ideas in the same room, and more importantly connect with other people who you didn't know are having the same problems as you were, and sharing those problems equals the unprobleming of problems.
I just did my first TEDx real big talk, and it was quite nerve-wracking, but it was really, really special. It was awesome to be speaking to a global community by a global community. TEDx rules.
Well, take it from Zolani when she says TEDx rules. We're joined on the couch this morning by Terry Kruger from TEDx Cape Town, Bram Malherbe, head of Do One Thing, and Adriana Moreira, who's a South African selected to go to Mars. How extraordinary is that? But good morning to all of you and welcome.
Yes,
Thank you.
Now, Terry, for those that aren't familiar with it, what exactly is TEDx all about?
TEDx is part of the global community that believes that ideas are worth sharing. So what we do, we kind of seek out the latest, kind of most innovative and creative and outrageous ideas to go and live on Mars, and we bring them to the stage and create that global conversation for people to be part of the idea and take them further.
Yeah, and what has been the impact of TEDx since it began? I mean, have people, I guess, started addressing more pertinent issues and started those conversations and, you know, ideas that matter, that are worth spreading?
I think life is evolving so quickly, and with technology, the evolution, I mean, the fact that we can now go off to Mars and hopefully see a new colony being put up there, it's something that needs to tackle some of the most difficult issues. It needs to look at what technology innovations are coming through and how they can impact our lives and what we can do with these.
Yeah. And Bram, for you, and I'm going to ask the same question to you, Adriana, as well. When you were approached to do TEDx, why did you decide to do it? Why was it so important to you?
I think for me, it's about getting a message out there. You know, people, they want to grow, they want to be inspired, they want to change. A lot of people don't want to change, but I think in terms of the DOT campaign, it's just about do one thing. You know, you don't have to do incredible things. If many of us get together and do a lot of small things, we basically create a tipping point that can, I believe, change the world.
And for you, Adriana?
So one of the most fantastic aspects of being involved in the Mars One project for me has been the opportunity to get people excited about space, get people excited about science. So participating in the TEDx event is an awesome way to contribute to that.
Yeah, and I want to know more about what you do, Bram, with the Do One Thing campaign. I mean, I'm assuming that your talk will be centred around that.
Yeah, very much so. I think, you know, I call it emotional impotency. The world's in a space where we speak about climate change, we speak about doom and gloom, we speak about, well, you know, it becomes so oppressive that most people feel they can't do anything to change. And for me, there's an old adage in nature, the natural system. If you're not an asset in the system, you are by default a liability.
Wow.
And we as humans are not exempt from this. So what is the asset we as individuals can bring? And as I said earlier, it's about doing many small things. So DOT, people say, well, what's a DOT? Take a brick, stick it in your toilet system. Every time you flush, you save a litre of water. How much have you saved in a week? Recycle. We say throw it away. There is no away. So that's what DOT's about. It's about a collective movement around the world that really actually change our destiny.
Yeah, and it's those one things that we do that then have a ripple effect. I mean, we were talking early on about the young man, the 15-year-old that you inspired to, you know, kind of go on his own and start raising money for the Smile campaign, which is absolutely fantastic. But Terry, there's also a way in which people can have access to these talks. Exactly how do they get involved if they can't be at the actual event?
If they're not at the actual event, then they can register on our website for a viewing party. So they just need to put in their details and they can watch the live stream throughout the day tomorrow. Or in Johannesburg, we have a venue there at the Josie Hub, which is at 44 Stanley Road. They can go and participate there. It's about the conversation, get involved, learn and see some of the fantastic performances that we have as well to kind of just encourage the enthusiasm around the event.
Excellent. We certainly are looking forward to it, and especially finding out how Adriana became the South African selected to go to Mars. That must be just mind-boggling. I don't know how you're feeling about it right now, but I'm excited for you. But we'll chat about that a little bit later on as we continue our talk on TEDx 2015 in Cape Town. All right, Graham, over to you right now.